What up, family? It's your favorite uncle cousin here, Tyrone Gregory, the self-employed tax guy, here to hit you with my first ever public service announcement. And the reason I want to do this is because last night, September the 16th, was the deadline to file tax returns for those corporate structures, the C-Corps and S-Corps, not the S-Corps, but for those business entities that filed an extension back in April. Again, last night was the deadline. And of course, there were a few who came knocking on the door who had to get it done and get it submitted before midnight. And as I was doing these returns, I was reminded of a post that I saw when I was on Instagram, and I saw it on my sister's feed from Little Fish Accounting. I want to read it here. And of course, she reposted it from somebody else. I guess that's a thing, you repost from other people's Instagram account. I love, spread the love, right? But this person says, I don't know who needs to hear this, but having individual LLCs is all fun and games till you have to pay a CPA to file federal, state, and local taxes on dozens of them MFs, and you get the CPA bill. And that's what, first of all, I just love when everything comes together, because that post and then what was going on last night as I was doing it. Listen, it's like the young lady said on here, it's all fun and games to get up here and say, hey, I have an LLC, S-Corp, C-Corp, partnership, whatever. But when it's time to pay, reality sets in, right? And that's the whole purpose of this announcement. I want to specifically talk to you guys about really choosing entities, because I still get into arguments almost daily about the video I posted of why you don't need an LLC. And to me, this just hit home. And let me just kind of summarize or reiterate something real quick. Having just an LLC or having formed just an LLC really doesn't do anything for you. Remember, LLCs are state level entities, right? So you'll be recognized and have protection at the state, but as far as federal goes, you're treated the same as a sole proprietor. So to really get any savings or tax benefits, you have to have your LLC either be taxed as an S-Corp or a C-Corp. And when you choose that option, you have to do something different. You have to, let me just show you. Let me show you. I'm going to show you the 1120, the forms that you need to file to actually have these type of corporations, the 1120 and the 1120S. Let's just take a look at them. All right, so here we are looking at the form 1120. The 1120 is for a C corporation, not an S, but a C corporation. And what I really want to focus on, what I really want to show you here is if we go to page, what is it? Probably past the schedule. Okay, here we are, page 6 on the 1120. You're going to see the Schedule L. And guess what the Schedule L is? It is the balance sheet per the books. Guess what that means? You're going to need bookkeeping. Whether you do it yourself or you hire someone, you are going to be required to keep books. It is part of the actual form, bookkeeping. All right, let's take a look at the form 1120S. And here we are. Form 1120S. Now this one is for the S corporations. The plain 1120 is for C corps. The 1120S is for the S corps. And again, we're going to scroll on down. And it starts right here on page 4 of the 1120. You're going to see your Schedule L, which is the balance sheets per the books. And so seeing that, each form, whether you have a C-Corp or an S-Corp and even a partnership, I didn't show you the 1065, but each of those forms all have a section where you're supposed to list out your books, and it has to balance. I know some of you may not know what that means, but that's why your CPAs charge, and that's why tax professionals charge, and enrolled agents, when you take them these forms, there's a charge, because we have to balance those books and make adjustments between what's acceptable according to the general accounting principles, right, the GAAP, and versus what the IRS accepts. There is reconciliation that has to go on. There is a lot that has to go on. So it's not just simply, I'm going to get an LLC. No, there is a whole lot of things that has to be done in order to have a business entity and have it be properly formed. So therefore, if anything happens, you are actually protected under the laws because you did what you were supposed to do. Simply just forming it and be like, all right, I have it and that's it, doesn't work. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm going to have to tell a client now, because when doing some research, trying to get some information, I discovered that his business is suspended by the state of California, which technically means that he is unable to perform work under that business. So if he's working currently under that business now, he's doing so illegally. So it's not simply just forming an entity. There are things that you are going to have to do. So with that in mind, here's my plea to you. If you seriously need to form an entity, run the numbers, do your research, make sure that you're going to be able to afford the upkeep that's required administratively. Talk to a CPA, talk to a tax professional, talk to an enrolled agent, just talk to somebody, get a pricing. If you don't have one, reach out to your favorite uncle cousin. I can probably point you in the same direction if I'm unable to help you, but talk to somebody, okay? And that's it, family. That's all I had to share with you today, my first public service announcement. Hope you enjoyed it. As things happen in the tax world, I'll make sure I do a lot more of these and keep you updated, because my goal is to save you money, right? Save you from yourself. So know that this comes to you in love. Know that I want to see you succeed and help you become successfully self-employed. So until the next time, just do your research, and I'll talk to you then, okay?